It's October 8th, 2018. I'm in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I am a mentee of Dan Lok. But so are the other 900 plus attendees I'm surrounded with. When I joined his mentorship program, HTC, I only expected a handful of us. But along with those around me, there were hundreds more who couldn't make the trip. We were all considered his mentees, and we had all gone through his $2,500 course on high-ticket closing. It was $3,000 for those who chose to pay in 3-month payments, but that's besides the point. Everyone there had upgraded to Dan Lok's Inner Circle course, which was an additional $2,000 plus $200 a month. You couldn't attend this event without an Inner Circle membership. Now consider the amount it costs to fly up to Canada and stay 5 nights at a hotel in downtown Vancouver. For me, I was $7,000 in debt. And I knew others who were way worse. They had maxed out their credit cards. They had taken out loans. They did everything they could just to make it to this event. We had all given up so much of our money to this venture, to this dream of being financially free and able to help our families and friends. The ability to have the FU money he described in his book. You know, the free one he gives out a lot. And yet, despite all this sacrifice, there was another upsale. HTM, the Inner Circle of the Inner Circle. Our brave leader in the red coat claimed while standing center stage, "I need 300 Spartans who I will turn into millionaires in the next 3 years. Will you be one of them?" Despite not knowing the price, hundreds raced across the room like an avalanche and snatched up application forms from Dan Lok's team members. Some, wanting to make sure that they were one of the lucky 300, dropped their cards on the table and begged them to charge them right away. Others took the time to read the form and were shocked at the price. $5,000 a month. People collapsed and cried. Others let out frustrated sighs, and some, like my friends sitting around me, had taken the bait. They pulled out their credit cards and filled out the applications. They were ready to put more money and faith into the man who had brought us so far down the rabbit hole. It was at this moment I got up from the table when I noticed another friend of mine walking by with his head hung low. I approached him as hundreds of conversations were buzzing around us. I asked if he had joined, and he shook his head. They ran my cards. They're all declined. I got nothing. I would sell my soul right now if I had the chance. The tone in his voice, he meant every word of it. And there were dozens like him, all crowded in the cesspool of misery in the back of the room where I stood. My glaring eyes struck back at the man in the red suit as he smiled from atop the stage, admiring the orchestrated chaos before him. I had burned that image into my mind, for it was then that the dream that I had, this dream that this could all work, that I could make a high-income skill, and I could use it to finally buy a home for my wife and I, a home to raise kids, a home to have a dog, a home to call ours. That dream of having enough money to support my family no matter what medical issue came our way. The dream of being able to give my future kids the best schooling That dream was shattered. Nobody was going to make millions from this program. No one except for him. I'm Garrett J. And this is how I was suckered.